I tested some of the best soundbars of 2025, and in this video, I'm gonna rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below. Sony Bravia Theater Quad. This just blew me away with how immersive it feels. Like, you're not just watching the movie, you're living it. The 4-speaker setup wraps you in sound from every direction, and the Atmos effects are honestly mind-blowing, with height and precision I've only ever dreamed about before. Yeah, it's expensive, and yeah, you might miss some bass if you don't add the optional sub, but honestly, if you want the absolute best and have the space and cash, this is it. I'm putting this in the God tier, it's just that good. Samsung HWQ800D. This is one of the best soundbars that just gets the job done, and does it well. The dialogue is crisp and clear, the subwoofer adds a nice punch, and it's got enough Atmos height to keep things interesting without getting lost in the mix. Is it perfect? Nah, the surround effect could be a bit more convincing, and at max volume things get a little compressed. But for most people, especially if you're looking for a solid all-around performer that's easy to set up, this is a great pick. I'm giving it a good tier rating. It's a strong choice for everyday movie nights. Vizio Elevate SE. I was pleasantly surprised by how much bang you get for your buck here. The sound is warm and balanced, dialogue is always clear, and the satellites do a decent job of making you feel surrounded by sound. The height effects are okay, but don't expect to feel like sounds are coming from above you, or like from above the bar. The bass is good but not earth-shaking, and the build quality is solid for the price. For anyone wanting a step up from entry level without breaking the bank, this is a great option. I'm ranking it in good tier. It's a reliable, affordable performer. Klipsch Flexus Core 200. This bar is definitely solid, with clear dialogue, good bass for its size, and a wide soundstage that's great for TV and music. But it's missing some key features. No HDMI input, no DTS support, and the Atmos height effects are just okay. It's also a little limited if you want to add more speakers later. Still, if you want a simple no-fuss upgrade for your TV and don't need all the bells and whistles, it's a fine choice. For me, it lands in average tier. Good, but not quite up there with the best. Samsung HWQ990D. This is the kind of soundbar that makes you forget you're not in the cinema. The sound is huge, immersive, and every explosion or whisper is crystal clear, especially with Dolby Atmos and DTS:X, which really fill the room and put you right in the middle of the action. The subwoofer delivers punchy controlled bass, and the rear speakers make sure sound comes from everywhere, not just the front. Honestly, I wish every movie night felt like this. The only tiny gripe, on super intense bass scenes, there's a hint of crackling, but it's rare and doesn't ruin the experience. If you want the best of the best and don't mind the price, this is it. For me, this is God tier, no question. TCL Q85H. This is a solid all-around soundbar that punches above its price tag. It handles movies, TV, and music well, with clear dialogue and a wide soundstage thanks to its side-firing drivers and out-firing Atmos speakers. The bass is boomy and fun, and it gets plenty loud without distortion. But let's be real. The surround and height effects aren't as precise or immersive as more expensive options, and there's a bit of artifact noise in quieter scenes. Mostly noticeable if you're listening for it. For people who want a big upgrade from TV speakers and value versatility over perfection, this is a great pick. I'm putting this in the good tier for solid performance at a reasonable price. Marshall Heston 120. This soundbar is a real statement piece, both in looks and sound. The bass is absolutely massive for a single box solution, and the Dolby Atmos effects are impressive, creating a wide, three-dimensional soundstage that really fills the room. Vocals are clear and natural, and it's just so good for music as it is for movies. My only beef, it's big, expensive, and doesn't come with a remote, so you'll need to use your phone or the knobs on the bar itself. If you want premium sound in a single stylish package and don't mind the price or size, this is a fantastic choice. For me, this lands in the great tier. Amazon Fire TV Soundbar. This is the soundbar you get if you just want something better than your TV speakers, but not much better. The sound is straightforward and easy to set up, with decent dialogue, clarity, and a bit of extra bass, but the stereo image is narrow. The surround effects are just okay, and it doesn't have real Dolby Atmos support. Despite what the box might say, it's fine for casual viewers who don't want to spend a lot, but if you care about immersive sound or music quality, you'll be left wanting more. Honestly, I can't recommend this over most other options. For me, this is trash tier. Sonos Arc Ultra. This thing is a monster. Like, if you want your living room to feel like a proper home theater, it's got you covered. The Arc Ultra delivers crazy clear dialogue, deep and punchy bass for a standalone bar, and a super wide soundstage that actually makes you look over your shoulder sometimes, even without rear speakers. Sure, it's pricey and takes up some space, but for anyone who wants top-tier sound without a full surround setup, or just wants the best of the best, I'm putting this in the God tier, no question. Creative Stage V2. Okay, let's be real. For the price, this actually does a lot better than you'd expect. The subwoofer gives you some decent low end, and there are modes for dialogue and fake surround that actually work pretty well for budget buyers. But compared to the big dogs, the sound just isn't detailed or immersive enough, and it's definitely not for audiophiles or anyone wanting real home theater vibes. So as much as I want to be nice, I have to be honest. This one's ending up in the trash tier for this lineup. Bose Smart Soundbar 900. This bar is sleek, easy to set up, and sounds really solid for most people's needs. The Bose Smart Soundbar 900 nails clear dialogue and has a wide immersive soundstage thanks to its up-firing drivers, which is great for Atmos content. The catch? It really needs a subwoofer for proper bass, and it's not as customizable as some rivals. But for apartment dwellers or anyone who wants a minimalist, good sounding setup without too much fuzz, I'm ranking it in the good tier. It's a solid, reliable pick. Roku Stream Bar. Listen, if you just want to upgrade your TV's built-in speakers and get some streaming apps in one box, this is actually not bad. The sound is crisp, especially for dialogue, and it's super easy to use. But let's be honest, the bass is weak and it's not going to impress anyone who's serious about sound. It's a decent value for what it is, but in this company, I have to put it in the trash tier. Sorry Roku, but you're just not keeping up here. Polk Magnify Mini AX. This little guy really punches above its weight for its size, delivering booming bass and a wide sound that fills the room, especially thanks to its wireless subwoofer. I was impressed by how good it sounds for movies and music, especially in smaller spaces. It's loud and clear, but voices can sometimes feel a bit shallow, and there's now no true height effect for Atmos despite the fancy marketing. The price is a little steep for what you get, and if you're after the most immersive surround sound, you might be left wanting more. Honestly, for most people, especially those with tight spaces who just want an upgrade over TV speakers and don't want to fuss with a big setup, it does the job, but it's not a game changer. I'm putting this in the average tier. Solid, but not standout. Yamaha Yas 209. This soundbar is a real crowd pleaser, especially if you want big, weighty movie sound without breaking the bank. The subwoofer adds some real oomph, and the soundstage is wide, with voices mostly clear and effects nicely placed. But if you listen closely, you'll notice that the sound can feel a little flat in music mode. In the lower registers, some voices sometimes sound a bit unnatural. It's got Alexa built in, which is a nice bonus for smart home fans. For casual users who want something easy to set up and use every day, it's a great pick. But for audiophiles or those wanting the most immersive movie experience, it just doesn't quite hit that next level. I'm ranking this in at the average tier. It's good but not great. Sony HD S2000. This soundbar is a budget-friendly surprise, packing a punch with loud explosions and clear dialogue. Thanks to its built-in subwoofer and support for Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. The sound is immersive for the price and it's easy to set up. Just plug it in and you're good to go. On the downside, it's limited on wireless features, and there's no voice assistant support. It's perfect for someone looking to upgrade their TV sound without spending a fortune or dealing with extra wires. It's not fancy, but it gets the job done well. I'm putting this in the average tier because while it's a great value, it's not a standout performer. LG S95TR. This one is a beast, seriously. It's one of the best soundbars out there right now. It delivers clear, immersive audio with true Dolby Atmos and a 9.1.5 channel setup, making movies and games come alive with sound from every direction. The bass is powerful, the mids are clear, and the setup is a breeze, especially if you have an LG TV. The only real downside is the price, which is high and some might find the rear speakers a bit too prominent out of the box. But for anyone who wants a true home theater experience without the hassle of a full system, this is the way to go. I'm ranking this in the great tier. It's not quite perfect, but it's darn close. JBL Bar 1300X. This thing is wild. It's got detachable, truly wireless surround speakers that last for ages on a single charge, and you can just plop them behind your couch or even use them as standalone Bluetooth speakers when you're not watching movies. The bass from that massive 12-inch subwoofer shakes the room, and with Dolby Atmos and DTS:X effects really do fly around you, pulling you right into the action, whether it's a blockbuster or your favorite playlist. On the downside, cranking the volume too high can make things sound a bit compressed, and the surround speakers could be a little louder for my taste. But honestly, the setup is so flexible and the sound is so immersive, it's hard to complain. When I look at everything it offers, I'm putting this one in the great tier. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a top tier all around for movie nights and music lovers alike. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best soundbars for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description. Alright, peace out.